What's up, Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, okay, guys, this is going to be your mid-month reading. And as promised, since this is your birthday month, you guys are going first for all the readings. So let's see what's going on in March. But I hope you guys have been having an incredible month. I hope your birthday celebrations have been awesome. I hope you guys took that shot of tequila that I keep talking about. But this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So let's see what's going on here. And this is general, guys, whatever pops up. Okay, so the energy that we have here is the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles, there could be a very important decision that you guys have to make this month. There could be a sense of you guys, you know, really trying to find balance in your life. And with the Three of Pentacles, there may have been something that you're trying to build with someone. This could have been something with work. This could have been a new project that you had, but just trying to see eye to eye with people. And we have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, whatever it is that you're trying to build, there could be a sense of not having, you know, all the information about it. There could be a sense of you guys feeling stagnant or just feeling stuck in a situation, possibly even feeling trapped. All right, so let's get into this and let's see what's going on. So the first card that you guys have for the past is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So there could be a situation where you have some sort of disappointment or some sort of heartbreak towards a situation, but you could be doing your best to repress that, okay? Or this could be a sense of forgiveness. And remember, with all these cards, you know, it could be your energy, or if you're dealing with someone else, it could be their energy as well. Why is this Three of Swords in reverse here? We have the Hanged Man. So you're in a place where you could be suppressing some pain that you feel in a situation, and you're just going with the flow. You're just trying to see what's going to happen. You're not really trying to force anything at the time. Okay, and we have the Emperor in the reverse. So whether this is you or possibly an Aries or a Virgo that you're dealing with, there's someone here who is either not being completely honest about their intentions in a situation. You know, they could be wearing a mask. Or this could be someone who, for the most part, they're usually right in what they do. You know, they have a lot of experience. But, you know, this person could be stubborn for something that they really think is right, but it's not necessarily right. It's not something that you may necessarily agree with, or that someone may, you know, agree with when it comes to you and your decisions. All right, and we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there could have been secrets, lies, deception that came out. And the next card for the past is the King of Pentacles. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with. This could also be you guys getting to a position where you feel very, very strong monetarily and just very stable within yourself. All right, and we have the Empress card in the reverse. So some of you are moving away from a situation regarding a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. Or maybe moving away from something that would have promised a lot of financial income. And we have the Four of Wands. So whatever it was that didn't start here, whatever it was that you guys didn't move forward with, it actually stabilized you. All right, this was something that kept you balanced in the sense where you could build a foundation. And again, the Three of Pentacles is popping up, so you guys are really in a position where you're able to build. The last card that we have for the past is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So this could be getting over some sort of betrayal, you know, a sense of forgiveness, or just dealing with a situation that could have been difficult, but at this point, you know that the worst is behind you and you're starting to get over it. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So something that you're getting over, you know, the initial shock or the initial pain that you may feel, but there's still a loss that happened here. It could be monetary, it could be emotional. And with the Eight of Swords, you could feel stuck on this. Okay, the majority of the pain or the disappointment could be over, but there could be things that you're not seeing, whether you're choosing not to see them or you just simply do not see it. Okay, you could have a blindfold on in, you know, a particular situation in the past. All right, but there's something here that I felt like you guys saw as a waste of time and effort. In the present moment, we have the Star card in the reverse. So this is something that you're losing faith in. All right, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, so you're losing faith in a person or a situation. There could be arguments, there could be uncomfortable conversations here, people not really listening to one another, just kind of yelling over one another. And with the Page of Cups in the reverse, you guys may choose to withdraw yourself from this, from whatever this is. Or, whatever arguments are happening here or any harsh talk that's happening here. Maybe you make the person think that you're invested, or maybe you let your boss think that you're invested in that job, whatever this is, but you're not as invested as you say you are. All right, and we have the Hermit card in the reverse, where whether it's on your end or someone else's end, someone doesn't fully know what's going on here. So I feel like secrets are definitely being kept. Three of Cups in the reverse is the next card. So if this is a love situation for some of you, definitely a third-party situation that could be happening here. And if it's not, a third-party situation, you're completely single, there's no one who even has the opportunity to put you in a third-party situation, then this could be you guys falling out of a job or a partnership. With the Three of Cups upright, that's a card about celebration. Three is a crowd, just partying, being out, enjoying yourself. So it could be the exact opposite, where maybe you feel a sense of depression, maybe you feel down, or maybe you just don't really want to go out. You're kind of just keeping to yourself. You're staying home. Let's see why this Three of Cups isn't the reverses here. Knight of Cups. So you guys seem to be okay in this situation. Maybe it's because, if it is a third-party situation in terms of love, maybe you guys are the ones bringing the person in because you're okay, or maybe you just don't know. Maybe that's what that Hermit in the reverse was about, where you're not fully aware of it. Okay, and we have the Hermit card in the reverse popping out. So yeah, there's a situation that either you're withholding information from someone, or you're in a place where you're not aware of what may be happening. And with the Nine of Wands, you're putting a lot of effort into something, but you're tired, you're exhausted, you find yourself questioning yourself on, when am I going to have a breakthrough? When am I going to get over this? What's really going on with the situation, and when will I stop feeling like I have to fight so much? All right. Now we have the Queen of Swords. So it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you're dealing with, but this could also be you guys taking on this energy and kind of being very guarded and cold in a situation, thinking logically though. And we have the Fool card in the reverse. So this could very well be you guys cutting something out, really thinking that it's not worth the risk, and, something that you just don't want to worry about. Something that you don't want to lose sleep over. Okay? For a few number of you, maybe if you're dealing with an air sign here, maybe they feel this way towards you. Maybe they think that dealing with you, whether it be romantic or not, maybe they don't think it's the best situation and they're not worried about it. All right? But we do have the Eight of Wands. So there's action happening here. There could be conversation happening, but you're in a situation where things are being reciprocated, whether it be the effort that you're putting into a job or a project or a person, or if you're just simply talking to a person, they're returning that. Now, moving forward, the first card that you guys have is the Six of Wands, which is you feeling like you made a victory happen. All right, and we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So you could be parting ways with someone in the past, or maybe you're reuniting with someone from the past and you feel really, really good about it. And we have the Chariot. So with the Chariot, for some of you, this could be a move, a physical move that's happening. Maybe you're moving homes, maybe you're moving schools, maybe you're moving jobs, maybe you're traveling to see someone from the past, or they're traveling to see you. But you have an opportunity where you're building, you're expanding. Okay? Any sense of conflict that you felt, you're really, you're getting away from it. You're doing your best to avoid conflict at all costs at this point. And you have the Devil card in the reverse. So if there's any sort of toxic situation happening, you guys are removing yourselves from that. And you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So there's a sense of you not wanting conflict, moving out of a toxic situation, but maybe whatever you have to move away from is difficult for you. Okay? Maybe if you're, moving homes, maybe you're really going to miss where you used to live. So it could be that sort of thing. All right? But you're still building, you're still expanding, and I feel like that's where your focus is at. The last card here is the Five of Wands in the reverse. So you guys are in a place where anything that was conflicting, you're really just reversing that and you're getting out of that. Okay, so you guys aren't fighting, you're not arguing, you're not, competing with anyone at this point. And you have the King of Wands in the reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, maybe someone that's not being honest in a relationship, maybe someone who's being promiscuous in a relationship, and you have the Eight of Wands. So with this, you guys could be passionate towards a person, but be careful and make sure that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, especially if this is someone from the past, okay? We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So someone here from the past is reaching out to you guys, or you guys are reaching out to this person. But I don't feel like it's going to be the best situation considering the fact that they're in the reverse. Now, if it has nothing to do with love, this could be you guys dealing with a boss that's very, very difficult, someone who's abusive of their authority, someone who's used to being very, very powerful, and they'll do whatever they need to remain in power. So if this is someone else, it's just something to be aware of. If this is you acting that way, then, realize that you're acting that way and ask yourself if that's the best way to get what it is that you want out of, your workers or just people that you have to be around, okay? But yeah, if this is a person from the past, they could definitely be bringing trouble. So let's see what's going on in terms of your advice. I'm going to pull you guys an Earth Magic Oracle card. Okay. What card of advice does Pisces need to hear for this mid-month reading? Alright. Okay. So you guys have the card Radiance. Okay. So let's look into what this card is about. All right. But with the summer solstice, we know that it's going to be, in reference to the longest day of the year when we have the most sunlight out. All right. So let the radiance of the sun inspire your inner radiance to shine forth. Release your concerns about what may happen in the future and focus on appreciating everything you have that is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light. Dance, sing, but most important, get outdoors. Do not let any negative thoughts or habits stop you. When you're in love with life, you naturally radiate that love. During this part of your cycle, your capacity to love is greatly amplified. And one of those supreme ironies of life, the more love you give, the more love returns to you. It starts by allowing the radiant being you truly are to be expressed into the world. Smile a little more. Notice the beauty of nature. See the humor in the paradoxes of life. Show your love especially to those to whom you are closest. Then smile even more and watch how the world around you lights up. Okay, perfect. So I really like this card a lot. It's just talking about putting out the energy that you want coming back into you. And I think that that's something that's very important because there's definitely some situations that you guys could find yourself in a questioning or in a position that you're really questioning. Okay, and you guys really have to know how the universe works in this case. And I always say, Pisces, you guys are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. But I feel like with how giving the universe is, a lot of people are not aware of how to ask for things and how to have things come into your life. Just this week, as an example, I was talking to a friend that, is kind of older. They were worried about finding someone that they could settle down with. And, they said, look, I'm single and I know I'm getting older and I just don't want someone with kids. I don't want kids. I don't want to be a stepfather. And my response is, all the universe hears is stepfather, kids. So it's like when you focus on things, despite whether it's something you don't want or something that you do want, that is what's going to come. So with everything that's happening this month, you have to ask yourself, what have I been focusing on? Okay, it's like if you're leaving work and you're going out, and if any of you have seen The Secret, this is an example. This is where I'm getting the example, but it's a great movie, guys. I believe it's on YouTube, so definitely check it out. But, you know, let's say, for instance, you're late for work, and you say, I hope there's no traffic. I hope there's no traffic. I hope there's no traffic. What the universe hears is traffic, traffic, traffic. And guess what you get hit with? Traffic. So you really have to understand how powerful your mind is. And when certain things come into your life, you have to ask yourself, why is this coming into my life? What have I done to attract this? Because I kept telling myself, you know, I wouldn't be with a person like this. But you're focusing on that person, right? And it's saying, oh, you know, I don't want this person. I don't want this person. And the universe says, oh, you want a doppelganger of that person? I got you. So you guys have to be in a place where you realize that you're very, very powerful with the things that you manifest and the things that come into your life. Okay. Now, there could be a situation where someone from your past is coming into your life. It could be, you know, a lover, a friend, you know, maybe a past job that you decide to go back to. And it looks like it's something that could be a little messy. Okay. So with this person reaching out to you, or, you know, whichever way it goes, how did you get there? What were you thinking about when that happened? All right, so I really feel like you guys are powerful, but you have to work on your ability to manifest and how to go about it. Okay, so for example, if you just want life to be good, you know, you don't want any financial problems, instead of saying, I don't want to be broke, I don't want to be broke, I don't want to be broke, say, look, I'm going to be good. I'll be able to pay for everything. I'll be fine. Okay, and it kind of changes the way, it rewires your brain in a way where it's like, okay, and those things start coming into you. You start feeling like, you know, more money's coming your way. Now, I'm going to pull you guys 3 cards of advice just to go along with the summer solstice card, just so we can really have, you know, a main focus here and see what direction you guys should take. All right, let's give this one more shuffle. Interesting. Okay. For you guys 3 more cards here. Okay. So there's a situation here that could be very, very conflicting for you guys, where there could be something where you decide to end the situation or to maybe even start a situation here where you or the person you may be talking to is unreliable, emotionally unstable. If this is love, maybe someone who's promiscuous. And with the 3 of Swords, it could be something that brings heartbreak. So with this happening, you really, again, you have to ask yourself, was I being strong? Was I talking in a way that was, you know, lifting up my soul, attracting better things towards me? Okay? If you see situations and people like this, one, it's important to make sure that you're away from it altogether. But 2, it's also good to look in the mirror and say, did any of my actions attract this back into my life? Because you don't want to be in a place where you're kind of being tossed around for no reason. So, you know, there's definitely going to be questionable moments. There's going to be people that come back in that are trying to test you and your happiness. So figure out a way that you could think more in a positive way and manifest better things for you. That's really the most that I can say for you guys. Okay? There's definitely new beginnings that are available to you. I feel like the only problem here, though, could be your mindset, could be you guys being in your heads too much. So just make sure you get out of your head about certain things in order to have the new beginnings that you want. And even with new beginnings coming in, make sure that it's good before you jump. Not everything that, you know, shines is gold. And we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse popping out here as well. So, you know, if we're focusing on the wrong things, or if we're obsessing over things that may not be the best for us, we could subconsciously be attracting that into our lives, okay? So just try to take it easy, try to be chill, try to see the good things in life, you know, that can come in, but also don't be naive to what the reality could be. So be vigilant, guys, you know, be aware of what's going on, use your instincts, use that, you know, that Pisces instinctual energy that you have, all right? So looks good. So if you guys are looking for your own personal reading, there is 2 ways to get in touch with me. For iPhone users, there is an app called InstantGo. I will leave it at well, under this video, top of the description, so you guys can download that. You can literally call me or text me with any questions or concerns that you have in your life, and I'll do my best to help you and help you navigate through that. For those of you that do want a recorded reading, then just go ahead and, you know, keep scrolling down in my description. But I write everything in terms of what I do and how to get in touch with me. For those that do not want to use that app in order to call me, or if you don't have an iPhone, then if you want to talk to me one-on-one, then I only do that for hour readings or more. Okay, just because it would be hard to fit everything in my schedule if I did it for every single reading. But I do offer emergency readings as well, guys, if you do need a reading within 24 hours. So that's, you know, I'm happy to do that for you guys. It just excludes Sundays. You know, I completely check out on those days. But other than that, I hope you guys have been well. I hope this has been a great month. And this reading, you know, brought out a lot from me as well, because I do have Pisces within me. So let's see what happens, guys. I'm wishing you the best. Take care.